Oh, God, my nose is itchy already. Something's happening already, people. I haven't even started channeling yet. Something's on my tongue. What the hell? Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day. I suddenly got a headache. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like I said, something just ended up in my mouth. My head just started hurting. I don't know. This is a weird energy. Why does it just keep getting weirder? I don't understand what's happening. You know, I think I'm going to go live on TikTok after this. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. Thank you, Steven. Honestly, I'm having a little bit of a temperature problem in the house right now because it needs to be cold when I channel, but it's kind of really cold, so I'm getting cold, but I can't put a sweater on or I'll get too hot. So this is the alternative. A holy sweater. Irony. Okay. I did some more cards. I actually finished the deck. I will roll the dice because I always want current energy. So fucking I keep dropping these dice everywhere. All right, that got interrupted. Okay, first house, Leo, Saturn energy. There's a lot of it's a lot of power. It's like a personal life lesson. Personal strength lesson. Learning your strength after all this time. Oh, red lights. Oh, okay. I don't know if you've seen that movie Red Lights, but it's about this guy who doesn't know that he's psychic. And it's not that he doesn't know that he's psychic, but he won't recognize it because his mother saw a psychic and then she died. And remember, everybody, this is a general message. I don't want to kill anybody. But anyways, so in the end of the movie, once Sigourney Weaver is dead, his teacher that's basically teaching him that he doesn't exist. Once she dies, he sees life and the other side. And it's crazy because as soon as he sees it, he realizes that all of this phenomena that his teacher is experiencing, along with him witnessing it, is all his energy. Fucking with her, and he's trying to make her see that there's this other side, and she won't see it. And it's a hard lesson because she keeps her son in like this coma for fucking 20 years because she doesn't believe that there's an afterlife at all. She doesn't believe that anything's there. She doesn't believe that telepathy exists. She doesn't believe that seeing the future exists. She doesn't believe if you were to tell the Zodiac chart, she wouldn't believe that exists, right? Like some people, they just don't believe anything. And they could have been your mom, your dad, right? And then all of a sudden you realize, holy shit, I'm the psychic of the family. I'm the generational fucking wizard of the family. I'm something. I'm the one that's been doing everything. This is a fucking powerful reading. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to use the new cards, obviously, because I'm really excited for this energy. And like with new moon here, this is what you want for new moon energy. I tell you that right now. You don't want old shitty energy. You want new vibrant energy about who you are, representing what you are, no longer hiding in the shadows. Be what you are, you know? It's not like you have to walk around, you know, with a sign on your head that says, I'm gay, or I'm straight, or I haven't figured it out. But it's like, you know, you can just, this is what I am. Right? Because even if you don't know what you are, accept that. I mean, eventually you'll get your answer. Right? Okay. All right. This already wants to come out. Okay, so there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. Pisces energy. Two sides of you. The good side, the evil side. Cleanse and protect. Home. See, there's your home life right there. Fourth house. Home and family. Somebody definitely might have made you feel very insecure about yourself. And like, for instance, my father, he believed that I could see ghosts, and he believed that I could cleanse people's houses. He was all about that. He basically called me like a ghost hunter. But then when I started doing tarot and diving into the truth, it wasn't for him anymore. And then he started being like, just really sarcastic about everything that I would say, and just really like, oh, you know, like, oh, you feel something, or is that your universe talking to you again? Like, it was so fucking rude. Like, well, because you don't understand it, because you can't even communicate with your wife in 3D. You couldn't possibly understand that I can communicate with people around you in another dimension. Probably hurts your little ego there, eh? Dad? Okay, so... And even my mother, again, with the medium shit, she loved it because Long Island Medium would come out. So she just kept telling everybody that I was the Long Island medium that was her daughter. And I was like, that's not what I'm doing. Like, stop telling people that. Because then I would go and visit her in bumfuck nowhere, and she'd tell all her friends about me, and I'd be like, that's not what I do. Like, I read tarot. I do not talk to dead people. I'm not her. You want to go talk to Teresa Caputo, you go right ahead, but that's not me. Stop saying. It was almost like my parents wanted me to be whatever they described, and no matter how hard I tried to say what I am, they just didn't listen to me. It was like, well, shut that off and go to work. Well, shut that off and get your shit together. Well, shut that off and come over for dinner. And I'm like, you're asking me to actively shut down who I am. I can come entertain you for a little while. Hey, there's my neighbors. Oh, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Haven't seen these little motherfuckers before. They are old ass people. There's a lot of old ass people around here. Better old than meth heads. Okay. So somebody definitely, I think, messing with your sense of security. What's this, Leo? Chain reaction, see? It's almost like once one person says it, then everybody wants to say it, rushing to ruin everything. There's sabotage there. You know, oh, yeah. Remember, like I said, oh, yeah. Talk about it later. Let's just do this. Oh, yeah, whatever. You know, did you see the future? Okay, well, we have to eat right now. Can we talk about work? You know, it's all like I'm getting, you know, in Step Brothers when Dale tries to talk and then his dad just cuts him off, and then Brennan tries to talk and then he cuts Brennan off, and then his mom says something like, don't talk to my son like that. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Right? It's like maybe this was a step parent or something like that spoke out of line, and like your parent never did anything. So I don't know. Somebody tried to change you or something like that. And then you realize that you were the one that changing everybody. You were the fart in the room that makes everybody run away. That's I just heard. Except just remember, it's an analogy. Nobody was farting, okay? But you were definitely the ghost in the room that walked in and you make people leave, right? That's not your fault. That's a bunch of fucking fake people. Can't handle somebody like you walking in. Not even your own family. Oh, what is this? Completely changed. Alchemist. Sober. Virgo energy. See, there's your identity. First house with your identity. That's the house of health. So no attachments, no foggy brain. Okay, you know who you are. You accept who you are, and you make the healthy changes to be the person that you really are, you know? And like, obviously this family, you know, my father was really insecure, and like, I could tell that my intellectual side was growing and he was falling behind, right? We couldn't talk, we couldn't speak anymore. We couldn't communicate anymore because the things that I was saying, he was talking about partying, drinking with his wife, being retired and all this shit. And I was talking about spiritual awakening and reading tarot cards and following my gifts and talking to the dead. He had no fucking clue what I was talking about. You should have saw the way he would look at me. And then he would just change the subject again into something that his little, mind could comprehend. And it was really sad, watching my dad just float away to another world because I was integrating into something that I knew would have to leave him behind. Stalking you. Abusive nature. See, with awful, miserable intentions. Obviously, there was an abusive person around you, okay, with very miserable, bad intentions. Okay, they didn't want what was best for you. They wanted what was best for them. Okay, there's a difference. And when it didn't go right in their mind, they made everybody else chain reaction to it. So everybody else had to follow what they were saying, or they were in trouble too. And then there's the War of the Worlds with neighbor disputes, good and bad sides. They want to fight you. There's violations here. I believe that this is some type of contract that you were in with somebody and they violated it because they took your gifts away from you that they were supposed to give. And that's the thing that my parents did. It's funny. They wouldn't recognize that I had any spiritual gifts, but yet they loved to steal them. Okay, they loved to use my energy, but did they say I had energy? No. Okay, what up, Ryu? Who is that? Is that Steven? Steven, Pam. What up, everybody? We got Mark in the house, Mac and Funky Bunch. Hope everyone's having a good day. Gone, vanished without a trace. And then you most likely took your energy away from them because they didn't know how to treat you. And also now I'm going back to red lights. Somebody could have died recently. There's Aquarius in reverse. Somebody could have died, and because they died, now, yes, see? Now you can open up your spiritual gifts. Thank you for liking the video, by the way, for whoever has liked the video. Okay, so there's some type of connection, okay? And it was most likely you were born to the family that you were born into, so then they would see your gifts. So then they would see how spiritual you are, so then they would see you as a gift. And instead, they didn't. Okay, and then they put you into a loop because they kept trying to change you. You cannot change the anointed ones at all. They basically stay on their paths for their whole life. Some do integrate into spiritualness like this and do readings and stuff like that and quit the fucking 9-to-5 world altogether. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury, so I'm still in the 9-to-5 genre of this whole cycle. But that's just because I feel like somebody is holding me back from being able to do what I truly need to do because they wanted to do it. They wanted to sit at home, but that's the thing is I don't want to sit at home. I want to work, right? If I'm at home, I want to work. It's not about sitting at home doing nothing. It's about sitting at home and working and making money, right? Just because I'm not running around in the world doesn't mean I'm not still in the world, right? But if there's somebody that wants to take something away from you because they want to do it, which is usually some type of envious parent that wasn't able to do what you can do. They most likely had to, what they would say, overwork, which is just work in general. Okay, while having a child, like most people do, but yet for some reason they want, a lot of collectives, parents, they want gifts for raising you. They do. They want certificates for a good job, for a job well done. They want just free money fall out of the sky just for popping out a pussy, popping out a kid. That's it, right? They want like the push up, the push. I was gonna say the push awards. The push presents that they give bitches just for pushing out fucking kids, which is part of the deal, right? All that shit. It's all part of the game, the joke that clearly collective's not a part of. And once they know that you're not a part of it, they turn on you because they haven't figured out how to get out of it themselves. And here is a 4-year-old staring at them and already knows more about them than they know about their fucked up selves. That decided to have children, but yet have no idea who they are in this world. Decide to have children, but yet haven't graduated college yet. Decide to have children, 23 years old, just married, right? So naive, so dumb, and they take so many things away from their children because they're so young and naive, okay? And like the poor souls that got kept alive from medicine is really sad too, because I feel like medicine, it just, not that they shouldn't be here. I'm not saying that whatsoever, but I do feel like people, children and old or whatever that have relied on medicine to keep them alive is really sad because so many of them are tortured. Like I was watching this stupid fucking Instagram and it's bullshit fucking mothers sitting in ERs with their kids fucking making videos trying to get some fucking pity party and all this money showered to them. And then I got to look at their sick kid on the fucking screen. And I'm like, fuck you, mom. Like, why are you doing this to your kid? Like you're torturing, these parents are torturing their children as sick kids, torturing them with anti-cancer and radiation, and these poor little babies are strapped to these beds and they don't even know life yet, but they know a fucking shit ton of medicine, right, mom? And they're like, well, that's my child. I deserve to have a baby. That fucking life doesn't want to be here, but medicine is keeping it here right now. It wants to die. You're keeping it alive. It's bullshit. Like medicine is, I don't like medicine. It really irks me only because like nothing has ever happened in my life where I've needed medicine to keep me alive. Now, I've never needed surgery. I've never needed anything, nothing. I've never needed anything to keep me alive. Everything could have been home remedies for Whitney, literally. I've only had cosmetic shit done that the doctor thought was necessary, and that's it, and that's why I went under. I've never needed anything at all. But all my parents have, they've needed life-changing, life-altering, life-saving operations, and they should be fucking dead. One of them should have died 20 years ago. The other one should have died 20 years ago. One of them should be so fucking full of cancer that she's dead. But no. We got radiation, right? Fucking assholes. These people should be fucking dead. And this longevity bullshit, let's just keep everybody alive, is not working because we're becoming overpopulated, we're becoming overstimulated, we're running out of space, we're running out of time, we're running out of food because nobody will fucking die. I wanted to die since I was born. Take me out for fuck's sakes. Make these fucking motherfuckers live to 100 years old. Like, I mean, again, if you got a nice life and you can live to 100, awesome. You're popping pills to keep yourself alive. Like, those people, and most of them are monsters if pills are keeping them alive. So much angst comes through me. I swear, Spirit is so angry. Although I do get a little angry at some things. I don't get that angry, but like, woo! Spirit is having a time of their life inside of me right now. Okay, there's witness. Third party saw them. So somebody, I just dropped a lighter. Somebody saw them fuck with you. Okay, they saw them take your gifts away from you. Look at having reoccurring nightmares. Somebody, I mean, I had nightmares my whole life. Since I was a child, I've always had nightmares. So this could be switching on them now. Okay, they could be getting attacked now in their dreams because of the things that they did to you and how much they held you back and tried to force you to go in a different direction when you were telling them that this is the direction you need to go in, and they were going, no, you either go in this direction or you're not our child. Like, there's definitely an ultimatum here. Okay, there's trauma. Okay, so under trauma, and there is Gothica. So there's definitely people in the crowd that know what they're talking about, and the reason why they know what they're talking about is because they are connected to spirit, which means they're getting the answer directly from source. Okay, whoever is believing that they can change you, well, you're on the direct line, you've got a direct hotline to the universe. They're telling you what to do, you know where to go, and then these people are trying to stop you. And that's the thing, that's mistrust. Like, and I'm learning a lot of trust right now with my snake, because I'm like, you know, just like a child, right? As they grow, you're supposed to give them space so then they can explore, and right. So I'm starting to like try to give him his space so he can explore, and I'm not like hovering over him and watching him. You know, I'm giving him his space because I'm learning to trust him. And that's the thing, is your parents, like, this is me working with a snake. Could you imagine how your parents were supposed to work with you as a human? Okay. There was probably a lot of work that was supposed to go into you, and they didn't do it because they didn't go into it with good intentions. They went into it with shitty, miserable, corrupt intentions. Okay, just because possibly their parents told them to have kids, their parents told them to get married, their parents told them to have a beaver cleaver life because that's what we did. And then your parents did it and all wanted to kill themselves. But instead of deciding, hey, you know what, let's stop going down this road and let's start, introducing what we're doing wrong so then we stop doing it, they just continued down the road. Now, our generation is not on that road anymore. Okay, we realized the roads that we were on, that were our parents' roads, that were their parents' roads, and considering nobody wanted to be on that road, we got the fuck off of it. And because we got off of it, just proving that we really weren't supposed to be there to begin with, okay, now all of a sudden the abuse starts coming out. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you doing this? Like, I swear to God, I listened to my stepmother bitch about her working at the bank, okay, for 20 years straight. All of a sudden, it came out. She didn't want me serving anymore. She never wanted me serving. I don't know why. She just never wanted me serving and doing what I wanted to do, even though I made more a week than she fucking did, and worked like about the same amount of hours. I still worked 40 hours a week being a server, so I don't know where the fuck she thought that I was like. She just wanted me in a 9-to-5. That's what I found out. She just wanted me in a 9-to-5 because she was in a 9-to-5. And then when I didn't join the bank crew with her because I thought over my fucking dead body, you would never catch me working at a bank considering my disgracefully god-awful fucking partnership with money. Do you think I would go and work at the bank? She fucking lost it. And I thought, I watched her for 20 years straight come home from the bank so angry, so pissed off, bitching every single fucking day about her stupid job at the bank. My job at the bank, my job at the bank, blah, blah, blah. She was a fucking mortgage bitch. She didn't have to work at the bank. She could have left, but she just wanted to torture herself. She just wanted to be lazy. She just wanted to hate her life so eventually she could sell our house and run away like a little girl fucking 20 years before she was supposed to retire, take all of my money, all of my sister's money, and fucking blow it on retirement because Cindy grew up poor and she grew up with no money and she grew up so fucking white trash that she had to come into my life, take my father, take my inheritance, take my fucking money, take my spot in the world, and kick me out of it. Because her fucking, disgusting, pedophile, fake, weak, poor, now deceased family left her nothing. So then she got the eye on mine, the little eye of the tiger there. She saw what she wanted with my family and she went for it and she got it because my fucking father is a sex addict, okay, alcoholic who hates children. So do you think it was really hard for him to say goodbye to 2 daughters that he never really wanted? No. That wasn't my mother. My mother fucking divorced his ass and went and married a different pedophile. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people who are around you. What I've noticed is your parents did not do a good job raising you. Okay. And if this resonates, they really didn't. They chose sex, they chose drugs, they chose alcohol, they chose everything else over being parents, because suddenly, all of a sudden, they couldn't be a parent anymore. It was too hard for them. It was too stressful. Oh, daddy's not here anymore, so mommy's going to be a bitch. Oh, mommy just walked off, so now daddy's never going to raise you. It's so funny of how much your parents, okay, literally, and this is just people in general, okay, they play out everything right in front of you. And when they try to like flip it later on in life, oh, you know, I did my best raising you, when you're like, you were fucking drunk every day. Oh, you know, like, we had a pretty good time when you were younger. Fucking motherfucker used to hate you all the time. But yeah, I'm so happy that these geriatric fucks look back on it while they were drunk and think, such a great childhood you had. Did you even really remember them being around? Did you even really remember having a good time? Did you remember being lost, being frustrated, being cold, being hungry, most likely staying up all night because people are screaming at the top of your lungs? Like, it's possible that maybe some childhoods weren't exactly lived out the way mommy and daddy want to play it out now, 60 fucking years later. Okay, so again, I don't know what this necessarily, I'm a little dizzy now. I don't really know what this is about, but it seems like there was somebody's parent that traumatized them. Okay, and it's time to change that. It's time to embrace your gifts and move forward. And I'm not saying, you know, to yell at your parents or fuck your parents or whatever. Just somebody really needs to open up themselves to their gifts, because they're massively losing out because somebody doesn't believe in them, or somebody's not going to believe what they say. And who the fuck cares? I mean, we had this so-called crazy aunt that lived in California that, you know, ran away from us at 20 years old and never came back. So my family, being the small-minded people that they are, just like to make up their own stories about her and her universe and the mission that she was on and blah, blah, blah. I mean, all they really do is just make fun of people anyways. So I was like, you know what? If I listened to the things that they said about her, knowing that they didn't know anything about her, I'm like, I can handle the shit that they're going to say about me. I really don't give a fuck. Like, people's small minds, that's the thing, is their mouth repeats the small things that are in their minds. Okay. And if they can't grow their mind, expand their mind, evolve in some way, then their words will reach will match their minds, and their minds are attached to how old they truly are on the inside, because age on the outside doesn't matter. What it says on their driver's license, it doesn't matter. Okay. It could say they were born in 58. Why are they acting like they're 14 if they're supposedly almost 70 years old? Right? So, I mean, why would you care at this point in time to appease anybody? And that's the thing, is like, I don't do anything to make somebody else happy. I mean, if it's going to hurt me. If I want to do it, absolutely. But if I don't want to do it and it's going to hurt me, but somebody else benefits from it, I mean, I've learned a long time ago to walk the fuck away. Money. Okay. So, I don't know, someone's got to step into their power. And it doesn't really matter if anybody else believes you. That's the thing. Once you know you've got power, it's incredible. You don't have to say it to anybody. You don't, like, people will just start seeing things happen. All right? It's almost like a quiet thing. Knowing things is a quiet thing. Oh my gosh, Steven, are you the one writing these messages right now that are being blocked? I saw your message yesterday about what happened to the sexual energy card. I unblocked it. God damn it. Oh, I'm frozen. Hold on a second, people. You're always swearing in the chat. Pedophiles. You can't say pedophile, Steven. You have to learn how to swear. You have to learn how to swear with different words. Good job, buddy. What the fuck is this Christian? Christian! Are you Bible thumping on everybody? Don't do that shit, man. Keep your shit to yourself, please. Oh my god. Somebody did this in the live the other day. Like, I just obviously leave it. But don't be spewing that bullshit all over everything, please. Or I'll fucking delete your ass. Don't be bringing that Bible shit in here, please. Oh my god. Do I look like I'm in a church and I want Bible verses written all over my shit? The fuck? Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Which I'm awful at doing. All right, here we go, people. Thank you for liking the video. Make sure you think of your awesome questions for tomorrow. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. This devil has been coming up a lot recently. I mean, the devil's almost been coming up in every deck that has a devil. Okay, so we have Suspicious. So it's almost like the way that I see this is somebody is appearing as the devil and to make you stay away from them. Okay. And the thing I'm getting is this curse. It's almost like somebody, the devil is basically representing somebody that you decided to their side or be on their side. And because you chose their side, you lost out on something else. Okay. And we have this curse here with Dracula, okay, and the Thing. So it seems like somebody was trapped in something. Okay. And this person couldn't get to them. Because they were hanging out with the devil. I just heard for too long. So someone's been trapped with some type of very succubus energy that wanted to change them into a succubus energy. Yeah, see, something kept you scared of them. Oh my God. Suddenly, someone that you found peace and love with now suddenly look like a giant threat. Okay, so somebody put a curse on somebody that you loved. Or love Ed still. Okay? They didn't believe that you truly loved them. They didn't believe that there was love between you two. So they turned somebody against you with the devil and then put you in a curse. Like, tell me about this curse with Dracula. Oh my God, they put you in a haunted house. They put you in a haunted house with evil people all around you. So then they could suck you dry. Yep. And you were called straight there by the devil. I told you, he keeps coming up every single fucking deck. If there's a devil card, he will come out. Accusations, they accused you of shit. Oh my God, what the fuck? Compass, 2 compass cards, two. I believe that you were drawn towards somebody and somebody fucked with it. And now it's like you found such peace with somebody and that peace got stripped from you instantly. You got accused of something, and then poof, you were gone. And then stuck in this world with this haunting, diseased house full of distractions with the devil. So then you couldn't find your way back to them. No way. They kept you distracted evilly in the curse. Under the devil's grip. Wow. All right, take what resonates, people, and leave what doesn't. Are we going to talk about anything else regarding this reading, or are we going to leave it at that? Okay, so there's definitely been something that Collective was guilted into doing. Yeah. Okay. And they were lied to. Somebody was lied to, and it turned their frequency pretty high, right? And they cut you out, you cut them out, then you got put into this haunted house. Okay. You might have even blamed them for being there because you didn't know why the fuck you were there because you weren't supposed to be there. Because you were supposed to be living with this person. So if you're living somewhere now, serendipity, if you're living somewhere now that like you feel you're not supposed to be living, like you feel as if, you're just not supposed to be living there, or you're not supposed to be working there. You're not supposed to be confined there. Something's not supposed to be right, possibly because you are single, or if you feel like you're with the wrong person and the wrong things. Because that's the thing. If you're with the wrong person and you know you are, then you're going to meet with the wrong people, go down the wrong path, do things that you're not supposed to do, technically, because you're with the wrong energy, and the wrong energy is going to bring the wrong company, right? You get with the right energy will bring the right company, the right mission. And obviously you were with the right energy because you were drawn to it. Okay. Something that was going to be very peaceful for you suddenly turned out to be the devil and scared the shit out of you. Like, what the fuck happened? And that's why I think this curse happened. And it turned somebody's fears against them. It turned somebody's compass away from you and onto something else. Wow. And we've got a definite yes. If it resonates, thank you for liking the video, everybody. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. We need them thumbs. What is my favorite color? Honestly, I think about this a lot. I think it's purple. It's either purple or red. Or, well, black. But is black a color? No. So black is my favorite color. Then I would say blood red, and then like a really, like a bright, like a good purple, you know, like a nice dark purple. And then I'm really liking hunter green right now, or like this kind of green, you know, like, I don't know. I'm really liking green right now, and blue, but they're not my favorites. My favorite would be black, then indigo. I would say, yeah, indigo, and then blood red. I wonder why you asked me that. That seemed like a way more technical answer than what I had to give you. Leave it up to me. Okay, there's work, corpse, and the spider. Okay, so there's definitely been, if you've been doing some work, okay, to get rid of this curse, somebody has finally been caught. Okay, the peacefulness that was supposed to enter your life that didn't, and instead made you fight really hard in some different life, okay, is coming to an end. Assumptions. There's the eye again. Okay, so we're going to put this, okay, we're going to put one eye in that deck. I've been starting to move the cards around the different decks now. Okay, so we've got two eyewitnesses that watched. Oh no, the other eye was in the other video. So the other eye is in that deck already. Okay, so definitely got some eyes that watched some shit happen. What up, Sarah? Okay, just so you know, there's definitely somebody that watched this shit go down. Okay, copycat and caution. See, okay, so whoever did this spell and took you away from something and forced you into, I heard retirement, forced you into, you know, like if you were taken away from work, if you were put in some type of home, or fucking boarding house or something like that, like you got your rights taken away from you in some way if you were on welfare or EI or something like that. I believe that it is now done. There's been somebody who has been fucking with your work. Okay? They've been copying you. They've been obsessing over you. They've been, I don't know, a little too controlling over what it seems to be that you're doing. Okay, so this now peaceful connection that you were brought to begin with is now coming back around. Actually, we do have 2 stars on the table, and that's, you know, if you were drawn to something, okay, and you were taken away from it, like recently, and my guppy situation with my tank. I got these guppies, and oh my God, I am so glad I stuck with it because they are just the cutest fucking thing. They look like little puppies. Oh my God, they're in such good moods. They are just the light that aquarium needed. But the whole point of trying to keep them alive, I didn't kill them, but 3 of them died over the process of trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with the tank and why they weren't surviving. But I'm glad I worked with it, because if there was something attacking my fish tank, if there was something, and I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, analogy speaking, if there was something that was attacking me, okay, like a spell or a curse, succubus energy, sucking my fish alive, right? Because they were all got lung problems, okay? When I really loved and wanted them around, I fought. And I remember somebody writing, you know, it's okay just to give up, Whitney, because I had already killed 2 guppies and I was about to go grab my 3rd. And I was like, my God, do I do this knowing that it might die again? But like, it survived, you know, like we survived. We lost 3 souls altogether. But we also lost a couple of shrimp. And I'm never going to do, like, I'm going to get my own tank for shrimp, because shrimp are very, they need a certain water quality, and they need H2O. Like, they just need certain, or C2 or CO2 and stuff like that. So we lost a couple of lives in the fish tank. But luckily, you know, because they're so small, they die every day anyways. And I was like, you know what? If there was some type of curse or black energy or dark energy that was put onto me, sometimes you'll get these random deaths, right? With little things around you, so then you don't die. Right? Because if something that you were supposed to have was taken away from you, right? What people don't understand with black magic is if you take somebody away from somebody, you just fucked up everything, because now that person doesn't want to be single. Right? So now they're going to try to find somebody else. Now they're going to go date somebody else that's not meant for them, because the person that was meant for them, you took away from. So now you're going to fuck up somebody else's life. Now that also involves 2 people. So what happens to the other person? Well, they want to date somebody. So now they go off their path and they go find somebody. Now they just fucked up their life, because that person was probably supposed to meet somebody else. But because those 2 are together, and it just goes and it goes and it goes, you're not just fucking with 2 people or 1 person when it comes to a scenario. You're fucking with everything around it, because it's all mission, right? And once you realize that so much of this is mission, there was something that just had to get said to me the other day by somebody, and I didn't even have to respond or say anything. She just wrote the message. I read it out loud, because obviously I needed to read it to my sister, because it had something to do with her too. And I just put my phone down and I just left it. And I was like, that just got read to the universe. And then something happened and it was all fine. It was all great. And I'm like, okay, well, like we said, I read that fucking text message to begin with. And if there's just a little bit of false information out there, I think at this point in time, all we're supposed to do is announce that there's been misinformation, and that, or whatever information is coming in, even though if we know that it's wrong, we're just supposed to announce it and be the witness to it. Okay, I think that's where a lot of collective is moving to now, is their mission, your mission is becoming strictly witness. You're supposed to see things. You're supposed to be places at certain times to witness something happening. And trust me, there'll be a lot of things that you go through if this is your, first year of awakening or something, where you notice establishments being shut down after you go into them one time. And like a month later, 2 months later, they get shut down and you're like, I've been looking at that place for years. I go into it, then a month later it gets shut down. You shut it down. Okay. There's definitely a lot of work. Okay. Because somebody stopped you from doing your work, because somebody stopped you and scared your partner away from you. That partner you had work to do with. Okay. And that's, again, I just can't stop saying that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. You fuck up somebody's path. You just fucked up like thousands of people. So watch the witchcraft, watch the ill intent with people of wanting to break people up, or, just do nasty things. Like, don't wish nasty things to people, because if nasty things happen, you're going to have to be held accountable, because now you just fucked with not that one person, especially if you want somebody to get into a car accident. Well, you might have just involved like 40 other people, and then think of the traffic they have to sit in. So now you've just annoyed, 80 other people. Okay. And, 3 people died. So now you're responsible for those 3 souls, because you wanted that person to get into a car accident, right? You wanted their car taken away from them. So you have to be very careful with what you wish for. You have to be very careful what you wish for other people, right? And you have to be careful what you wish for other people that are involved with other people, if you want to fuck with them, because you're not just fucking with one person. You're not just going to fuck with one person's mission. You fuck with everybody that's around them. Okay. There's a bigger access level here than just a simple 3D, right? And that's just, young witches and naive people with their wishes, right? Just angry at people and pushing energy out to hurt people, not realizing that it's not just going to hurt them. It's going to hurt other people. And what if someone's got a baby in the car, right? What if somebody's got their whole family in the car? What if somebody's got doesn't matter, they're fucking hard in the car, right? Like, can you see this right now? That's what I'm dealing with. I've already taken him out twice today. He's done Zoomies. He's gone around the apartment. I've taken him on trips. We did the dishes. He did some laundry with me, and he is still it's like he gets up in the morning and he drinks Red Bull. Like, I don't know. Snakes are not supposed to be so active. I increased his meals so then he would sleep. He's been doing this all morning because I've been sitting at my desk. So he has been beside me riding that glass all morning. He has no idea that normal snakes, they don't even usually get let out of their enclosures. He has already been on a trip and back today and wants out again. And like, my other snake has to come out because she has to poop. And sleeping is her main concern. She sleeps like 24 hours a day. She never wants to wake up, but she has to wake up and poop. And he's the one that's taking all the attention right now. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that right now. I redid his enclosure yesterday and fluffed his soil. He pooped in his water. Friggin' asshole. He knows when he does that, I have to redo everything. So I redid everything and I just let him fuck around. Oh my God. It's still not good enough. It's still mommy, mommy, mommy. Give me attention. Wow. Okay. This is really weird. 2 cards. All I was trying to do is just put these away. 2 cards came out. The Crow and fucking Witchcraft. Like, I was just trying to move on. Well, now this is a reading. Oh, maybe it's Witchcraft. Oh, okay. Maybe someone's got a little voodoo doll out there. Because like, now I'm looking at the devil, the curse. Okay. Usual suspects kind of thing. Like sacrifice, spells. Okay. So there's definitely... There's the other side. Oh, okay. Something like this came out the other day, and we're going to go with it again because maybe somebody didn't get the message that day. Now they're going to get the message. You had incredible sex with somebody, and it got taken away from you. Okay? It got taken away from you because somebody got scared off by a family member, possibly, perhaps, but somebody got ran away from you. Okay. And they might have told people about this sexual experience that they had with you. And they probably shouldn't have, because from the looks of it, that's what did it. that's what put them on the other side, was going around talking about your sexual fantasies. Wow. I'm just going to cut the deck. Fate. And it's fate in reverse. And so I put it up. Okay, so it seems like somebody took your fate. And like I felt like I just saw a hair hanging, but there isn't one. So it seems, is there? I don't know, kind of seems like something, maybe you thought you saw it, right? Maybe you thought you saw the black magic, or you thought you saw, because like, okay, for one, sexual chemistry, there you go, Steven. Hey, do you want me, oh my God, just for Steven's sake, let's pull the deck, because let's see if this was actually sexual chemistry, because it will definitely come out if it is supposed to. Okay, so what up with this black magic Hellraiser energy between these two people that was taken away? What is that? Self-love? Cut the cord. I thought something else flipped. There was definitely a cord cutting ritual that happened. Okay. And then possibly with the self-love, again, it made somebody concentrate on themselves. It made somebody concentrate within, as opposed to the great sex that they just had. So they cut the cord between these people right away for what they said was self-love. They had to do it for somebody. Oh, okay. Well, we're getting romantic connection with beautiful possibilities. Okay, so their heart was definitely open. Okay, and with go the time is right and then not the right time, look how contradictory that is. These people were being told that it was the right time, and then all of a sudden somebody else said, no, it's not. No, it's not the right time. And they cut you guys off. They cut your heartstrings off. They turned you guys against each other. Choose a new direction, and they were forced to choose another direction. So no sexual chemistry for you there, Stephen, but at least we know it doesn't always come out. That just goes to prove, yeah, see? Okay, so step back in reverse. So now I feel like these people are going to step forward to each other now. There's a lot of revenge that has to come out. You know what I mean? Like sexual revenge. So anyways. Just make sure I can see them all the time. Just make sure I can see it all the time. All right, I'm going to peace out. I'm so unbelievably hot right now. I'm getting such a heat flash. So I'm going to go eat something. And like I said, if you guys are on TikTok, I don't know if any of you are. I fucking hate it. It's like the worst app in the world. But I'm actually getting pretty good like views and shit over there. So I'm like, I'm never on it. I don't even have the app right now. I'm going to have to download it. But I don't know. I might go live over there and see what happens tonight or soon or something. I don't know. I'm feeling the TikTok vibes these days, so I might do it and just see what happens. So if you're not over there, check it out, because, I mean, definitely the readings will be different than they are here if I decide to do it. I don't know. Like, okay, does anybody know when you go live, is the live still available to watch, or is once the live done, can you not watch the feed? Like, does anybody know? I haven't looked that up yet, because with Instagram, when you go live, you can save the video. Don't leave us. I have to fucking eat. And I gotta go do groceries and stuff. I got shit to do today. So, but like I said, I will probably be back, maybe, but I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I don't think anybody really knows. It's a weird question, I know. I don't know if you can save it because it's almost like I don't want to go live if you can't save the video. That's just stupid. Think about your question for tomorrow. There you go. Good job, Rio. That's your homework tonight. Think of your tarot question for tomorrow. All right. Thank you for liking the reading, everybody. Thank you for liking the reading. Have a fabulous evening if I don't see you again, and peace out. Thank you for being here, Danny, Pam. Oh, actually, I don't think Danny's here, but I think Pam's here. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Stephen, Ryu, all my homies, Sarah. Have a good Saturday night, my people, and see you soon.